And this supernatural prophetess speaks as an equal to Odin. She is perhaps the most powerful sorceress and prophetess. Her knowledge is deep as the roots of the world tree itself. In fact, her memory goes back to the roots of the tree itself, as the physical framework of her vision encompasses the 9 levels of the underworld and beyond the very edges of the earth, or so she says in this source, right? Her knowledge of future events, of time to come, derives from her conversations with the dead, the departed. This is an important aspect that paints an ancient picture of the original historical performances of necromancy, which was literally, originally, invoking the spirits of the dead for divinatory purposes. The spirits of the dead, in many forms throughout history, in many cultures, have been consulted to express knowledge over future events. And in this account, the Voluspa, the very master of necromancy, Odin, seeks out a primordial prophetess to reveal to him the future. He too can speak with the dead and raise them from their graves. However, she is the most powerful in the arts of divination and necromancy, it seems. It's a lot more ancient, and her knowledge goes deeper, and her connections to the dead are vast and beyond the capabilities of Odin, which leads Odin to consult her. She is a spirit summoned by Odin. She has neither physical image nor a body. She is actually disembodied. We are actually not quite certain if she is alive in some sense, or it seems to imply that she is dead, but it can be possible that her condition goes beyond this. She is awakened, right? She's summoned, this eternal primordial presence that just is. And Odin is never allowed to speak or interrupt during this performance. Perhaps another aspect of the performance and the ritual of the divinatory acts themselves, right? The formality of it. In fact, the entirety of this account is a dialogue between the vulva with a second vulva, perhaps from the world of the dead, right? A dialogue between the seeress and a spirit, which may be another aspect of her, but it alludes to other accounts about the volur, about these prophetesses, whose performances aimed at culling the spirits to acquire from them knowledge of things beyond the human world and beyond immediate space and time. And one good example of this is, again, Eric's Saga Rauda, in which the seeress performances, right? She performs a ritual accompanied by a traditional chant called Vardlokur, the binding of the spirit, in which spirits